Hello and warm welcome to each and every one of you returning today, and for those of you who are new to my channel, most welcome also. We are heading some interesting times. For those of you who follow astrology, which I am not an astrologer, but I am very much aware of how it affects each and every one of us in our day-to-day dealings, and we have a greater amount of the planetary bodies going into retrograde. That means going back over old ground, looking at old fears, and having to deal with anything that we have not literally cut the cord with. And then there's also the arrangement of the conjunctions and the squaring, and there are certain ones, I gather somebody's referring to a square, and where there is squares within a chart, there is often conflict. Some things align, so they are enhancing the energies, but others oppose, and there is conflict. And excuse me, I need to change the drink a minute again. I seem to have a touch of hay fever, so please bear with me on this one. We have the Venus and the Mars energies, which are an example of two opposing ones. There's much more complicated ones for those of you who are interested, and there are many courses out there to follow this. What they're also saying is there are certain developments that have been going on behind the scene under lockdown, and not in humanity's best interest, as always, as to be expected. And for those of you who become aware of the changes when the need to step outside of their home environment, and they realise that changes have gone on, even though that they have been under the law of being restricted by lockdown, what we are actually being told is the fact that absolutely no fear, and the 3D controllers will do whatever it is they want to do. But for you to have come here and hold the heart energy and not to get sucked in, because it's the fear they're looking to milk, to feed from you. So absolutely no fear, unconditional love. That means to say you do not agree, but you will just let others do whatever it is that they're going to be do. But you stand firm in the completeness of your unconditional love of yourself. You have no necessity to be able to get sucked into this, unless you decide that you are going to go down that way and to allow the feeding off your fear, your energy, and that is loving yourself with unconditional fear, that you have been being fodder for the controlling elements, the darker forces that are in this world at this time. And we need to be able to go into the heart center. It's all about love of self, and to be able to rise up and master the inner realms of love of self. And that's all it is. And by being in the harmonious point of love, and also the scare and the fear tactics that are going on in the greater world, is not our world. We just observe it, and we negotiate the many the many turns, because we are in the matrix, and we are being held to hold our highest level of love for Mother Earth. And so this is more a connection of you with Mother Earth through your heart center, through her heart center. And this is a day of bridging worlds, and within the main calendar, it's the magnetic World Bridger Day, and this means to say that you will find that there are other more powerful bridges that you can connect that is greater than what is going on this planet at this time. And many people are reporting that by holding this this connection between more powerful worlds within this matrix, that they are finding a new shift in those that are leaving them, that have been trying to bombard them with the fear through many of the social mediums, and whole groups have been pulling away and new groups have been appearing that is holding now the vibration. And I found that for myself, this has also happened. Those that are still very much stuck in the 3D fear and controlling energies, and those that have actually keeping up with the love of their heart and the bringing together of the tribes that are also of light beings. And it's interesting that other people are also commenting on the amount of changes that they have had to sift through and sort of remove and to accept new challenges of being with new groups and new people that match their own harmony. So please be aware of this, that there are many, many changes going on, and this is the purpose of the whole of 2020, shifting, getting rid of anything that no longer deserves to be within our energetic fields. And there are about seven planets, which I think is quite a record for a very, very long time in the records of these alignments. And also now we're into the eclipse season, which we had the first eclipse on Friday in Sagittarius, I believe. That's the full moon energies that we will be embracing. A fire energy, and so do not get fired up and on all that's going on in the social world and outside. So they're saying, without further ado, we're going to work with the cards. They have been shuffled, and we're going to do another shuffle to see what messages that you have requested through your inner thinking, your inner bridges between your soul, the bit that can't fit into your body, and your soul that is sat in source also. And through that, and through the osmosis, your soul links with all the souls that are following this path, this vibration. Ooh, they are ready. Ooh, they are definitely ready. 4 cards. They've said take all of them. Okay, here we go. Let's see where we are going. They're saying to start from the bottom. So I'm going to take the first one from the bottom and see where we are at. We don't normally do reversals, but we will. Does that mean all 4 of them? No, it's just that one is reversal. Okay, we'll put that one as a reversal. 16, which is a 7, which can often mean treading water. It can often mean the going back to look within our mind, the areas that we need to leave behind. Often people look upon this sign as being a thief, if it's of the matters of the mind. But what we are looking at is the ability to discern what thoughts you want to take forward into the new chapter of your life. What is no longer serving you? And this is a crucial moment to actually own up to what it is that you are thinking, that are not your thoughts, and so therefore will need to be stepped away from. That doesn't mean to say you need to go into conflict with somebody else and say, no, those are not my beliefs, those are not my thoughts. In fact, I find them too 3D. You can, rather than challenge, because that's like putting fuel on the fire, they just become antagonistic. It's just literally to walk away. This is the time to assess what's going on in your neighbour's heart space and whether they've actually stepped up to doing their inner work. And it is time to leave those thinking, not only of your own thoughts, but those are other people's thoughts, and to step out onto this bridge to what is about to materialise by the coming together of your true tribe members that vibrate at the higher level. And this could either be a physical move that's going to be coming about, or it can be the use of the internet, the fact that you are more discerning as to who you befriend online, and also what companies, what societies, what groups that you belong to, and ask yourself deeply and honestly, do these values still hold with me? Are they still relevant in my life? Or have I moved beyond this? And do they now need to be left behind whilst I gather up the thoughts of who I am truly am, expressing my true inner vibration of a fifth and sixth dimensional vibrational being? This is important work, and this is going to be the theme, at least over the next few days. They're also saying the next few months and this next year, as you navigate around what is no longer. Be very discerning as to what is reflecting out into the world, because you will be judged by others if you still hold yourself down in the third dimensional era and you're still expressing the thoughts of those that are around just by association. This is a powerful time, and this eclipse will give you time to review this. This is not going to happen overnight. This is the whole purpose of this very flexible year, and what's going on not only in the heavens, the star systems, but also what is going on within yourself. And it is vitally important to scrutinize everybody, everything, every thought that you are now carrying, and does it align with your inner thought? And if it doesn't align, to be left behind. If it does align, it then goes forward, and the gaps that have appeared by those that have been removed will enable those of a tribesman, your vibration, to be able to step in to the void that you have now created. You create the void, and then the universe can deliver. Only by creating the void will the universe enhance, and you have finally reached the bridge that you are bridging of many, many worlds in this moment as this time. And they're saying to skip those for the moment. We are to go through these. And we have a 29, which is 11, which is a partnership number. It's a master number. And by doing the work, you will rescue yourself. You no longer need rescuing because you've done the work that you have put in. And now you can start to become to life when you have done the work of what has happened. Your life revolves around your star being within your heart center. This is your connection with your star group. And that can also mean for light workers and also Etmurians. What universe did you come in through? My own universe has a name called Sion, and it is a much higher vibrational universe than this particular low chaotic one. So know where you have come from, bridge between you and your star, and many of you may simply not know, you have not been awakened to that yet, but you will know that there is something beyond this mundane life that we hold within here. And it is the expression of looking at your soul expressing itself within the heavens. Where do you feel drawn? Where do you feel powerful enough to go to? The North Star is often referred to as the point that we are heading for, and the southern aspect is where we have come from. But that is a chart place, that is not a location on this planet. Understand where the bear is. That's what all the great legends of the bear, King Arthur, is all relating to the North Star, as in the north node within your chart that you are heading towards. You are heading towards your future. You are listening intently as to what is to come about through your transformation. And we'll go on with the next one. And again, we have compass. This has been coming out quite strongly. You are resetting your compass. Your inner soul knows exactly where you are heading, and you have been into the maze, going off down dark and suitable alleyways. But now you are coming back to align with your soul within your heart center, and through your heart center through to Mother Earth. You can also take on the third vibration of linking with your star that you are here to represent, or group of stars. And you are now, if you listen, being shown the way. And again, we have the 5, which equates to the flipping from the Venus. If it's upside down, it becomes the devil, the third dimensional energies. But if it's flipped back into the Venus, the upright star, that means to say that you have the portal to cross the bridge to your new existence here on the earth plane. And we will have a look at the other one. And we have 38. That again is 11. So we are still partnerships, master numbers. We are at the bridge, ready to step out and to cross. Healing the ouch. And this is where we have been put into a situation where we can go very, very deep into our heart center to find what no longer suits us. These thoughts that we have been letting go in order to be able to step forward, taking our new inner thoughts, what is harmonious to us. And in the retrograde, you are actually being allowed time to recycle back over old ground. This could be many, many past lifetimes. This could be within this lifetime or much sooner. It spans everything that you have gone through to arrive at this point. Healing the ouch is the bits of the thinking that no longer serves you, no longer gives you justice. This is other people's thoughts, other people's directions, their dreams, not your dreams. And all they do is to give you an almighty headache, which is why we have the ice pack on the top of the fox here. And they were saying to leave it there and to quickly pull one of these cards to be able to round off this this reading for today. Just to say that the remainder of the reading will be carrying on over onto my YouTube channel for those who are watching through Facebook, which is Etmir Balance Beyond Time. And they're saying that is the one to take. And let us observe what we have. We have here a door, a double door that has symbols all around it. And we have come to this point, sitting within our star system, and yet the door is still locked. Why is the door so locked? What work do you need to do to heal and to let go of where you are at? Where are you still harbouring third dimensional vibrational thoughts and the ones that are emphasizing their dreams onto you? You cannot take another person with you. You cannot take another society with you. You can only take yourself. And this is the time within the retrograde to say this lock will not open. There will be no rescue in plan by your own self until you have dealt with these issues. And we are given this brilliant opportunity with these retrogrades to literally recycle over and over again everything back to the moment you arrived in this universe and came to this planet. Everything has to be put in order for you to be able to enter and to be able to go over the bridge to exit fully vitalized and in your true self, not carrying other people's junk with you. And the message on the back is the sacred lotus. Compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. And this is going to refer to the symbols that are here. But we will also look into not the heart chakra, because that is very misleading, but the heart center. Your heart center can now open up to be the purest truth of who you are. Well, I will leave that for now, and for those who wish to depart, I wish you well. But for those of you who wish to continue on to the second half of this reading, you'll find me over there on Etmir Balance Beyond Time until your heart star opens again in union with where we are at. It's a union of the coming together of the tribes people through the opening of your heart star center, being who you are, standing without the headache of all that's gone before you.